Hey guys, this is Darko. In this video I'll share with you recommended picture settings and options for Samsung's 2021 Ultra HD TV series. In front of us is 55-inch AU7100, but these recommendations apply to all screen sizes and other models in Samsung's UHD line this year. I'll first press Home button to bring Home menu. And the very first thing you need to check is make sure TV is in home mode. To do that, you need to go left to the settings, then scroll to the general. Next, go to System Manager, and here set usage mode to home mode. This is important to keep picture settings constant and avoid TV to switch back to dynamic picture mode, which is not recommended at all. Once this is done, let's press Home button again and go again to the settings menu. Now let's go up and to the right. Here you can quickly toggle between different picture modes. By default, TV will come in standard picture mode, which is far from accurate. After doing measurements and calibration using Hellman 2020 calibration software, the most accurate picture presets by default are Movie and Filmmaker mode. For some reason, you will see this information window popping up every time you switch picture mode, which is very annoying. But good thing is that once you switch to certain picture modes such as Movie, you no longer need to change anything anymore. In case of gaming, if you scroll to the right, you see game mode. Here you can easily engage it to on or switch it to auto so that TV will automatically detect gaming content coming from, for example, gaming consoles. And you no longer need to switch it manually. For now, I'll keep it off, and this is basic adjustment. So make sure TV is in home mode and switch to either Movie or Filmmaker mode. Many people complain that those accurate presets have too dim, too dark picture. So let's first talk about how to adjust brightness of the screen. I'll go to Settings and scroll to General. Next, I'll go to Power and Energy Saving. Here you have brightness optimization. If your TV has built-in light sensor to automatically adjust how bright the picture is, then this control will be in your settings. If you turn it off, then you manually define certain brightness of the picture and it will remain like that as you're watching the content. To adjust brightness, we need to go left to the picture and here open Expert Settings. The very first control is brightness, and this one controls how bright or dim LEDs behind the screen are. So you are free to adjust this value as you like. In addition, you can also use gamma control. Gamma is right here, and you have two options, BT.1886 or 2.2. For brighter environment, and also my target for calibration was value 2.2. In case of HDR content, you will see either HLG or ST.2084 options available. Next controls are shadow detail, which controls black level, so you can also adjust how many details you see in shadows with this control. It's also useful to use test patterns to determine that you're seeing proper signal levels, and I'll put links in the description for where you can download them and use on your unit. On the other side, you have white level control. This is right here. It's called contrast, and usually it is set too high, so on my unit I reduce the value to 35. Again, using test patterns you can tweak it on your unit. Next, let's talk about sharpness. For high quality content, 4K, streaming and so on, you can leave sharpness at 0. For low resolution content, standard definition and so on, if you want TV to artificially sharpen picture, then you can increase this value up to the level you find okay. In addition to that, you need to make sure you're seeing full picture and nothing but the picture, and you can double check that in picture size settings. Here you should have 16:9 standard and fit to screen should be turned on. You can also set it to auto on certain signals. Coming to motion resolution, this TV has 60 Hz panels, so you cannot really reduce blur in motion. But in picture clarity settings, if you set it to custom, you can engage soap opera effect. So if you prefer this hyper smooth look of movies, then you can tweak it with this control. There is also black frame insertion within this LED clear motion option, but I couldn't see any benefit from it, as it only dims the picture on certain signals. It also introduces flickering, and there is no really added benefit of better motion resolution on those mainstream TVs such as this one. You also have noise reduction control if you want to avoid compression artifacts or film grain, for example. Otherwise, I just prefer to see movies as directors intend, so I turn this control completely off. Coming to color, you have color option which adjusts saturation of all colors. 25 was default value and it is very accurate. In addition to that, if you have calibration equipment, then you can go to color space settings and use custom option where you can adjust primary and secondary colors. Also with proper equipment, you can adjust white balance, 2-point and 10-point. 10-point is not available in filmmaker mode, but it is available in movie mode. So if you want to adjust and fine-tune white balance, you can do it with these controls. And these were the basic tips on how to adjust Samsung's 2021 Ultra HD TVs at home without any calibration equipment. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know which tweaks have you implemented on your Samsung TV. Do you have some other tips that you would like to share? Let me know in the comment section and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!